Crazy, crazy, crazy Oklahoma weather. Insane. That was a lightning strike. Look how dark that is. Woo! About 6:15 in the morning. Tornado sirens just went off. All right, so it is Tuesday after Monday's tornadoes and rainfall ripped through Oklahoma, and I just showed you some footage of some weather issues and some stuff from this morning. Tornado sirens going off again this morning, but I am on my way to my office, which is in downtown Bixby. And I'm picking up sandbags from the city of Bixby along the way because we are getting ready for a flood. The Arkansas River is getting ready to be overwhelmed with water. Let me see if I can get you some footage of that and how well it'll show up on camera. I know I can get some good footage on the way back through, but it is absolutely full. Maybe you can see it better over there. It's about, I would say, probably 8 feet right now from cresting. And they're getting ready to release a massive amount of water out of the Keystone Dam, which the GRDA, the Grand River Dam Authority here in Oklahoma, had a meeting with all the municipalities, and I happened to have talked to the fire marshal and the city engineer, both of which told me that GRDA basically said, Bixby, get ready, you're going to take the brunt of it. So I could have no water in my office, I could have 6 inches of water in my office, or I could have 3 feet of water in my office. And keep in mind, it is not in a floodplain, according to FEMA. So we'll see what happens. They say they're going to release it at 6 p.m., which is now. That was actually 2 minutes ago. And they said it would take till about 2 a.m. before it got to us here in Bixby, coming downstream from the Arkansas River. So I got to get some sandbags, get them on what doors I can get them on, move all of my desks around the best I can, turn the electrical off, move everything, and I get to do that all by myself. So then I got to go check on the bees and see if they are still with us or if they are in the lake, and then I can go home. So it's going to be a long evening for me, and I will check in as often as I can. So this is all the people down here waiting to fill up sandbags and get sandbags and pick stuff up. This is an absolute madhouse down here in downtown Bixby. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to start with going and moving everything in my office up off the ground. Okay, so we're getting ready to drive over Snake Creek, which is going to be one of the problems for the flooding. Is there's a major creek in the focus, there we go, in the Bixby area, and it is just cruising, ripping through here. Let me see if you can see it. Look how high that thing is. That is just nuts. That thing is usually probably 20 feet below that. So that's going to be one of the issues when that water that's trying to get out of there dumps into the Arkansas River, and the Arkansas River is at maximum capacity. So The line for, I did some stuff at the office, turned all the power off, got some essential stuff up off the ground. The line for the sandbags was just crazy. So I'm running up to check on our Blackberry Ridge, our farm, and check on the bees mainly, and give them some food, and then we will head back and see if we can get some sand. Okay, so that's a good sign. The beehive is still there, so I'm gonna go ahead and get suited up and we'll go down there and check them out. All right, so I've got my veil and gloves on. I'm not putting the whole suit on for this, and we're walking up to the hive. Let's see here. I see some activity flying in and out. Not a whole lot, but there's some for sure. Oh no, there's quite a few. We're good. Okay. The box doesn't look like it moved much on the deal. Sorry, I had to put that down. So let me get this lid off and change this water out, this syrup solution out, and then I'll peek down in the top of the hole. Alright, so as you can see, I brought just my syrup solution out in just like a protein shaker, and then we filled it up in there, and there's the holes with the lids. Don't know if I've ever really showed that before or not. I just took a thumbtack and made all those holes and then scratched it up so they had something to grab onto. So let's take this off and just kind of briefly peek down in there. See our little buddies. Working away. So here is this, and what we do is we turn it over real fast. It creates the vacuum, and then we simply put it on top and let them get to munching. And then I think I'm actually going to just leave this in here, because that's enough for one more refill, and then I'll take it back with me the next time. So I know that it's here, and I'll come check on this tomorrow if I can get here, and it's not too flooded to get here. So, all right, let me get this roof on and get out of here. More flooding. That's one of the small creeks. This is right off the highway down here, and this is only gonna get worse. That's a fire rescue truck. No telling what they're going to. Seeing as how it was that truck, that's their brush truck. It's probably a flooded related deal, because it is not a brush fire. I can guarantee you that. So this is one of the areas down here in Bixby that floods. One of the neighborhoods is just kind of notorious for taking on water. And there are literally people moving out of their houses right now. There's U-Haul trucks, trailers, people here to help. And then same thing with the neighborhood across the street. This is insane. Which, by the way, everything that I've shown you so far, all this water and creeks and rivers and everything. That's before, keep in mind, that's before they've let the dam loose at Keystone Lake. So once that happens, it's gonna get real interesting. All right, so we are getting ready to drive over the bridge. This is the next day, about midday. The river didn't get out last night, but they're releasing more water now. Let me show you the river if you can see it. It's probably better over here, actually. It is really, really, really close to cresting. There's a good shot right there. That's kind of where we were looking yesterday, where you saw some of the shots from yesterday. You can see that levee has gone from about 8 to 10 feet from the top to about 3 to 4. So we've got everybody here monitoring it. They've evacuated the floodplain areas in Bixby, and we're headed back downtown to help out as much as we can. So fun day. All right, so we are on day 2 of the river flooding. Pretty crazy stuff. I just shot some drone footage, and I think we might do my very first live session this evening, just to show you what it's like after the last scheduled gate opening at the dam. So anyways, stay tuned. I might do one more clip or so, but I think I'm gonna have to break up the videos and in the first video here. So until next time, we hope to see you up on the ridge, high ground, where it's high, very high, not low, low floods. It's flooding so bad the turkeys are coming out. Look at the beard on that sucker right there. That's crazy. These are just 100% wild turkeys just out by the road. That's insane.
Hey, little Leo.
Hey.
Hey, bud.
Hey, let me call you right back.
Okay.